lack of sufficient financial and social resources to integrate them into the socio-economic and educational systems that is leading to the mass migration of refugees.
The most difficult thing is that during that time when the application is being approved, they become both very vulnerable and very segregated from the society at large. The fundamental thing is shorten the process of the application of asylum, give people temporary work permits, children in the schools, and language education. All refugees are very often considered temporary refugees, but this is not what seems to be happening right now. Europe went through this with refugees from Bosnia and Kosovo. The expectation, and so many of them went back. In the case of Syria, this may not be happening. Because sometimes small communities with few residents may feel much more threatened. So in general, refugees themselves tend to more anonymous, large, cosmopolitan environments because it's easier for them not to be noticed, not to feel so visible. So yes, these are all possible solutions, but one also has to be careful about the interaction, between the locals and those who come. Particularly, island situations are insular. They can be tricky. It seems as if a period of development in which many things really changed in a positive way is coming to a bad end. I think that Turkey is moving towards a kind of presidential authoritarianism. At the same time that this agreement is happening, the ruling party, the government, has shut down one of the major newspapers, the Zaman newspaper, which also has an English edition. The refugee agreement with Turkey is, to some extent, a solution to Europe's failure. One has to say this.
Yes.
There are 503 million people in 28 European countries. The Syrian refugees were 1 to 2 million. I cannot believe that 1 to 2 million people are going to either affect Europe's welfare or Europe's character or Europe's culture. There's a lot of Islamophobia also going on here. There are economic issues and so on. But as I said, Europe made a mess out of the refugee question. You in Greece have suffered through it. You're doing your best. This was a bad agreement. It was an irrational agreement. As I say, Europeans may not love the Turks, but they should pay attention.